Are you struggling with learning Chinese pinyin system and its pronunciation? It is common to know individual sound of each Chinese alphabet, but found it challenging to combine them correctly. As a result, your Chinese pronunciation may sound odd, and you might lack of confidence when speaking the language. Don't you worry. The purpose of this video is guide you through the pinyin process. In this video, we will dive into the world of Chinese pinyin and explore how to use its alphabet effectively. First step, mastering the pronunciation of each element. We will then go further and uncover the techniques to seamlessly combine these sounds. And by the end of this lesson, you will have a solid grasp of Chinese pinyin system, allowing you to improve your Chinese pronunciation significantly. So, let's get started on your journey to confidently speaking Chinese using the pinyin system. First, let's see the elements in pinyin. There are three parts in pinyin that help us accurately pronounce Chinese words. Initials, which are like consonant in English. Then finals, which are similar to vowels. And the four tones add pitch variation to the pronunciation. By combining these elements correctly, you will be able to confidently pronounce Chinese words. First, initials. In the pinyin system, the initials plays a crucial role in representing the consonant sound of Mandarin Chinese. Unlike English consonant, which have a wide variety of sound, Mandarin Chinese has a more limited set of initial sounds.
B.
There are 23 initials in total. Those 23 normally could be categorized based on the position of articulation or obstructive sounds. You can see in the screen. Compared to English consonants, some initials in Mandarin Chinese may seem similar, but have the subtle difference in pronunciation. For example, B in Pinyin is pronounced ba with both lips together, creating a soft and gentle sound. In contrast, in English, B is pronounced with a stronger puff of air. In Pinyin system, the finals are integral parts of representing vowel sounds in Mandarin Chinese. The same, Mandarin Chinese has more limited set of finals than English.
Tu, hu, hu, fu, food.
There are total 24 finals based on their structures. Finals can be classified into single finals, combined finals, and the nasal finals, as you can see on the screen. When comparing the finals in Mandarin Chinese to English vowels, there are some differences to note. For example, A in Pinyin pronounced A is pronounced the more gentle and relaxed compared to English A sound. Similarly, I in Pinyin pronounced E, it's more like E in English, where the U sound close to U sound. Tones are an essential aspect of Pinyin system in Mandarin Chinese. They are very important in distinguishing the meaning of the word. Mandarin Chinese has four tones: the high-pitched tone, the rising tone, the changing tone, and the falling tone. Each tone has a distinct pitch contour that gives a word its specific meaning. When learning tones, it is important to focus on pitch and intonation. For more detail about tone, please check this video of mine. By the way, if you would like to know how to learn Mandarin Chinese more efficiently, please subscribe to the channel and you will not miss anything. Second, how to use pinyin. Well, you probably have already learned how to pronounce them individually, but have you ever tried initial plus finals plus tone together? Does this sound strange? Let's see how we could combine them. So, how to combine? Combining pinyin is an important skill to master when learning Mandarin Chinese. It allows us to accurately pronounce and express the word and phrases. To effectively combine pinyin, we need to consider the following aspects: initials, finals, and tones. First, we need to understand the initials, which represent the consonant sound in pinyin. Second, the finals represent the vowel sound and can be either single vowels or compound vowels. Combine the appropriate initials with the correct finals creates a syllable. Lastly, we need to pay attention to tones. Tones are crucial in Mandarin Chinese as they can change the meaning of the word. By applying correct tone to each syllable, we can accurately convey our intended message. For example, the character ma initial is mo, final is a, and it's the first tone. A. So it's a. Combine them is mo, a, ma. Once we know how to combine them, let's see in more detail. First is the single final. This is easy and straightforward one. A single final represents a standalone vowel sound in Mandarin Chinese. To combine a single final with an initial, start by identifying the initial sound you want to use. For example, character ma we just used is a single final. The initial is ma and the single final is a. When combined, they form the syllable ma. Remember to pronounce the initial and final smoothly without adding extra sounds or syllables. Let's practice pronouncing more single finals with various initials. For instance, trying to combining P with E with second tone to form P, or more with U with third tone to create mu. Pay attention to the correct pronunciation of each sound and ensure a smooth transition between the initial and finals. Next, let's have a look at the compound or complex finals. Combining Pinyin with complex finals add an additional layers of complexity to Mandarin Chinese pronunciation. Complex finals consist of two or more vowel sounds that combined to form a syllable. For example, final ao is a combination of a and o form the syllable ao, then add tone and initials. To combine a complex final with the initial, first identify all finals in the complex final syllable. For example, the character 想, Pinyin is 想. So the most important bit here is to figure out the final syllable. It has yi and ang, yi, ang, yang, with the third tone is yang. Then identify the initial 西, ji, qi, xi, xi. So the whole syllable is 西, yi, ang, xiang. You could practice pronouncing different complex finals with various initials. For instance, try combining 之 with 微 to form 追, or shi with 往 to create 爽. It's essential to listen carefully to native speakers, imitate their pronunciations, focus on the correct placement and transition of vowel sounds. Last, let's see how we can combine in phrases and words. Once we familiarized with single characters, we could continue to phrases. It is essential for fluent Mandarin Chinese communication. When combine Pinyin with a word, start by identifying the initial sound and the final sound with the tone. For example, let's take the word 中文. You will need to repeat the process we have mentioned above, which means you need to identify the Pinyin of each character by character. Like 中, it consists of the initial 之 and the final 翁 combined to form the syllable 中, and 文 with initial 乌 and final 恩 combined to form the syllable 文. So 知 翁 中 乌 恩 文 中 文. Pay attention to the pronunciation of each individual sound and ensure a smooth transition between them. To combine Pinyin with a phrase or even sentence, follow the same principle. To identify each character first, then pronounce each individual sound and ensure smooth transition between them. Third, let's talk about practice tips. First, listening. How could you practice Pinyin? Should you start repeating it every day? Well, not right from the beginning. At the beginning, you might unknowingly pronounce it incorrectly and struggle to control the correct tone. So the first step is to listen actively, which helps train your ear and subconscious. In the description, I have provided a website where you can listen to each sound with different tones. Don't worry about repeating it immediately, but rather focus on remember the tones and how it is pronounced. Once you become familiar with the sounds, you can start listening to the phrases and memorize the spelling of the Pinyin and its associated with tone. When you have almost mastered the process, you can move on to the next step. Second, write down what you have heard. It could be Pinyin of the characters, phrases, or even sentence, including the correct tones. You can compare your writing with the correct answer to see where you have made a mistake and how accurately you have represented the sound. Writing down the Pinyin helps you practice and gain a clear understanding of how sounds formed and how each syllable sounds. This practice is crucial for improving your Mandarin pronunciation and building confidence in speaking Chinese. By consistently writing Pinyin, you will strengthen your grasp of the language and become more confident in expressing yourself. It's an effective way to refine your pronunciation skills and enhance your overall language proficiency. Lastly, Chinese input. Chinese input apps are valuable tools for practicing Pinyin and improving your Mandarin Chinese. They allow you to type Pinyin and generate corresponding Chinese characters in real time, providing immediate feedback and helping you identify mistakes. By utilizing Chinese input apps, you can practice Pinyin regularly, reinforce Pinyin characters' correspondence, and improve your overall Mandarin Chinese skills. So this technology is a valuable tool in your language learning journey. Okay, this is how you can improve your Mandarin pronunciation and the Chinese Pinyin. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to learn more about Chinese Pinyin, please click this video. And I will see you in next video. Bye.